Okay, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the truth behind fat loss diets, okay? Which one's best, which one works for you, and why are they all so popular when there's so much misinformation out there. But first of all, why should you listen to me? My name is Max Rogers. I own a coaching company where I've helped over 450 people lose a whole load of body fat and build a whole lot of muscle. So the amount of people that sign up with me and say, well, you know, carbs don't do well in my body, or well, I've tried keto and I had such good success, but then, you know, I put it back on again, or well, I did carb cycling because carb cycling boosts your metabolism. Let's just break this down, okay? We know to lose body fat, there has to be caloric restriction, okay? We create that restriction by decreasing calories, food, and by increasing how many calories we burn. So training, building muscle, cardio, steps, and all of the above, okay? So which fat loss diet is best? I'm just going to go through a few right now because there's keto, there's carb cycling, there's high protein, low carb, there's the intermittent fasting group, there's veggie and vegans. Let's just talk about which is best for fat loss. So let's start with keto, okay? You eliminate carbohydrates. Moderate protein is pretty high fat, cheese, creams, bacon, sounds great. By eliminating a food group, carbohydrates, protein, fat, carbs are down here. By default, calories tend to come down. If you take carbohydrates out of a diet, the overall number of calories come down, okay? So let's imagine you have meat and I'm eating 2,000 calories a day on keto, and I have bacon in the morning, I have eggs, I have cream, I'm having chicken thighs, big ribeye steaks, great, but no carbohydrates. And I'm having, let's just say, a 2,000 calorie a day keto diet. Let's just put that to one side. And then you've got my twin, me, exactly the same. And I'm the high protein, low carb guy. This is the diet for me. I drive my protein up super high. I have my fats moderate and I have my carbs really low. Maybe not completely out, but super low. Maybe just a little bit of fruit here and there. Now, by default, if I've pulled carbohydrates right down here and fats are also quite low and my protein's super high, I'm probably going to have less calories in the day because I've pulled these two macronutrients down. Now, what's the benefits of this diet? I also love protein. You know, protein keeps me full. It's about it really, okay? So let's take that and put it to one side as well. Let's imagine I'm eating 2,000 calories on keto and I'm having 2,000 calories a day on my high protein, low carb diet. Then let's take the carb cycling group, okay? Again, these guys, they have one day they have high carbs, one day they have low carbs, one day they have high carbs, one day they have low carbs. Again, by default, across the week, by having these low carb days, they have pulled their calories down across some days. Imagine this person, my twin, my third twin, is having 2,000 calories a day carb cycling. Put it to one side. You get where I'm going with. Then you've got the fasting group, okay? They don't eat until 2 p.m. Then they're eating big meals. They can eat whatever they want. Great. But again, imagine these guys are just having 2,000 calories, okay? Put them to one side. But if we take these different types of diets, I've got 2,000 calories a day on my keto. I've got 2,000 on my high protein, low carb, my carb cycling and my fasting group, okay? Across all four of me, my twins, we will lose the exact same amount of fat if we're all consuming 2,000 calories, okay? But the person that's going to have the most success is the person that can stick to their diet plan long term. So let's go back to Mr. Keto. If the keto guy's got a social life, you know, alcohol's out, you can't fit calories in with alcohol, okay? It's a very restrictive lifestyle and you've got to be super dialed in to stick to it, okay? And make no mistake, guys, when you're just eating cheese, full fat milk, cream, and bacon, it's very, very easy to overeat these super calorically dense foods. I've just said this person's eating 2,000 calories. It's very easy to eat over 2,000 calories on keto, okay? That keto guy, if he's eating 3,000 calories, he's going to get extremely fat. It doesn't matter how awesome you think keto is. It's a game of calories. We have the high protein, low carb guy. Again, maybe they really enjoy their diet, okay? I'm kind of in this camp. Maybe they enjoy their diet. They can have a little bits of carbohydrates. They like their protein. Nothing is really off limits, okay? But then even better, you've got the fasting group, right? And the carb cycling group. These are two great groups. Some days high carbs, some days low carbs. It's a bit of a mix there. Again, probably quite good from a sustainability standpoint, the carb cycling diet. If it's at 2,000 calories, one day you get high carbs, one day you get low carbs. That could work long term. And the fasting one's a great one. You can eat whatever you want. You just have to have a short window of eating, okay? Those guys can eat whatever they want. They can fit good foods in. They can have the snacks they enjoy. They just got to be disciplined first thing in the morning or late in the evening. So all of these guys, the person that's going to have the best success on that diet is the one that's able to stick to it. Whatever fat loss phase you're following, if you don't see yourself still on it in a year's time, you shouldn't be on it. So you have to ask yourself, which is the best diet for you? Which is the one that you like? So you have to think, all these different diets work. Any diet that puts you in a deficit is going to strip fat off your body. But the one that you should stick to is the one that you think you can keep at long term. Why can't we do a bit of everything? Why can't we skip breakfast in the morning, bank some of our calories, then, go low carb in the daytime, and then in the evening you can have a big, heavy, high carb meal with a bit of food you love and maybe a treat at the end of the night because you banked your calories in the morning. There isn't one diet that fits all. The best diet for any of us is the one that we can stick to long term, that we deem to be the least restrictive on our lifestyle. Okay? So if you're a keto guy, that's great. If you're a low carb guy, that's great. But just make sure whichever diet you start, it is something you can stick to. Okay? If you like this video, please give it a like, drop me a comment. If you want me to answer any questions, just leave a comment. I read all of them and I get back to all of them. Thank you.